Hello folks, Tyler here with Seaway Whiskywire, and we made it to January 25th. So thanks for stopping by the channel, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy Robbie Burns Day. Tonight we're having a little dram of Ardbeg 10 to celebrate and salute the enigma, the national poet of Scotland, the immortal Mr. Robbie Burns. So slàinte, and hopefully you got something you can pour and drink along with me. This is not going to be a full review. I'm working on a review for this and future episodes, but just wanted to take some time to salute Mr. Robbie Burns. Full disclosure, my local Scotch club, we actually celebrated Robbie Burns Day on the 12th of January. That was the one we can get everyone together. Beautiful night, very good food, good camaraderie, good whiskey. In a snowstorm, we still had over 130 people there, so no, it was an excellent night. I just want to quickly kind of go through some of the things that we went through the program here. So we had three expressions that night, 2 space sides and an island. The first expression we had was a Glenmorangie 14-year-old Quinta Reuben, port cast finish, 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, and it was a delight. My buddy's got a Tomatin 14-year-old port cast finish. I like it a little bit better than the Glenmorangie, but I still think it's a great expression nonetheless. The second expression we had was one I'd never tried before either, was a Glenallachie 15-year-old. So it was a sherry cask and ex-bourbon cask, and then a little bit of PX sherry. So it was the first time I'd ever had a whiskey with PX sherry influence. Very, very good. A little spicier than I had anticipated, but I definitely recommend it if you can find your area. The Glenallachie 15, and that's a space side as well. And for the last one was definitely my favorite to end the night off, was a 18-year-old Jura, and it was fantastic. It comes from the island region of Scotland, on the island of Jura, and yeah, it was just a delight. Very oaky, very much like the sherry influence there. A little bit of peat, not too much, not even as much as I would say the Jura 10 or the Jura 12. But just an all-rounded, nice long finish, nice oaky finish, a little bit of cinnamon and spice, and yeah, those 3 expressions that they curated that night were just fantastic. We partaked in a couple of traditional Scottish things for Robbie Burns Day, such as haggis. We did have haggis, and it was a delight. It was Canadian haggis, Canadian Scottish haggis. I don't believe we can get or buy actual haggis in Canada, but it was a version of haggis, and it was very good. We also had Scotch eggs, as well as some other good stuff on our menu. One thing that I will say, from all the whiskeys I tried that night, there was one that kind of stuck out. So they had a raffle at the event for a bottle of 19-year-old Osherox. I'm gonna terribly butcher that. It was a Murray and McDavid bottling. So it was distilled in 1977, bottled in 1997. And I know you're saying, Tyler, that's 20 years, not 19, but they measure it from when they lay it down. A friend of mine won that bottle, and we got to enjoy that together afterwards, and it was fantastic. Very, very smooth, honey notes, caramel notes, and a little bit of spice at the end there. It's a very different world than what we kind of partake in now. So if you get a chance to partake in tastings of these classic or older style whiskeys, I would encourage you to take them up on it. The cork actually broke. We're pulling it out. That's a pretty common thing that happens. So when we were enjoying the scotch, we had a little bit of cork in there. But anyway, great night all around, even with the snowstorm. So now back to why we're here tonight. Hopefully you got a dram, something you can pour with friends and family, or anything Scottish in that regard. If you like what we're doing at Seaway Whiskywire, please like and subscribe below. Love you guys dropping by the channel, and we love bringing you guys all sorts of new content and different stuff in the coming weeks. So yeah, to Robbie Burns, the immortal, the enigma, the man himself. Slàinte, to your health. Cheers. We'll see you around. Have a good night.